Well, hello everyone. I am Roger, coming to you once again from Kitchener, Ontario at Brick House Guitars in our lovely showroom. And this is a guitar that is truly exceptional that I just can't wait to show you. It is part of our Stonebridge Guitars International collection, Avenir. And it's an Avenir 20cc CW. And what that stands for is concert body, which is essentially the same size as a standard OM. So it is a smaller body, but you can see here we actually have a very deep, almost like grand auditorium depth. And so that gives you a lot of airspace in a small guitar. And truly you can hear the full range in a minute when I get to the demo, but let me go over some of the features and then we'll dive into how it sounds. So the CC stands for concert cutaway, and then CW stands for cedar. So this is a Western red cedar top, and it is top level. The grain is super tight, even. Lovely cross figure going in here, the silk. It's just a really high level cedar top. While we're looking at the facade, we can see here all of the appointments on the guitar you're going to see are with walnut and black and white purfling. It's all wood, and even the insert here is walnut in the sound hole. And as we come over to the bridge, of course, this is ebony bridge pins with these lovely inlays here with shell and brass. The saddle is bone, and you can see here, perhaps make out the width here of the string spacing. It actually is quite wide. We've had this done to really appeal to fingerstyle players. It's 60 millimeters. A standard guitar these days is about 56, so that really is quite a bit wider there than the standard guitar you're going to find on the shelf. Back in size of this guitar are wenge, and if you follow the handmade guitar world, and you might have heard of the likes of Irvin Samogi or Michel Pellerin. Wenge is one of the favorite tone woods of these high-level builders. Why? Because it has a ring to it that's fairly glassine. It's hard to capture here, but it's almost glass-like. It produces a tone very similar to Brazilian rosewood. It's not an easy wood to work with, I'm told, and actually it's hard to fill the pores. It's a very porous wood, and if you look closely here, this is a finish that's done by hand. It may not be 100% perfect because you will see some of that grain coming through in the finish, and that's just part of the fun. Having a look here at the walnut for the bindings, stripped down the back is walnut. I flip it around here, you can see the end graft. Just simply done, but the lines are super clean. And again, this guitar is handmade, and it's also hand voiced by the luthier himself, Hosen Young. And he studied with Irvin Samogi, learned the concept of how to voice guitars to be super responsive. Flipping it around again, the fingerboard is ebony, and it is also bound with walnut. The neck is mahogany, and it is stained to sort of a wine red color. And this particular series, even though it's 20, we've upgraded the tuners to Goto 510s with ebony buttons. And I have to say, like, 510s I think are my favorite tuners. We have guitars in here that have $800 tuners, and they're sexy. But I'm not sure they work any better and sound any better than Goto 510 tuners. They really are amazing tuners. On the headstock we have ebony. This is our Avenir logo. And Avenir is a French word, and it means future. And if I turn it this way, you can kind of get a sense that, well, it looks like a road. And there's your future. So if you're a fingerstyle player and you're thinking about becoming a world-class player, this could be a guitar that could get you there. It's an Avenir. And the sound of this guitar, as I said, is very responsive. And it clearly, way surpasses its price point. right now, we're in Canada here. This guitar sells for just under 4,000 Canadian, which actually converts at this moment to about $2,700, just under $2,800 US. What an incredible guitar. Sound port, you have the bevel, all of the comfort features, but most importantly, wait till you hear how it sounds. Like, it truly gives you the kind of tonal response that we have on our high-end single built, single voiced guitars. And I think what I'm going to do, I always like to noodle. And I was just doing this before, noticing even at the slightest touch how beautiful those overtones are. And not to mention the intonation, wow. It's amazing how I start pushing it. It'll just grow, it'll blossom, it'll bloom, it'll do all those things you expect out of a high-end guitar. And oh my goodness, like, you could, be professional performing musician, composing, writing, and really this could be like live on an island for your rest of life with a guitar of this level. It's just amazing value. And if you're serious about fingerstyle, and not just fingerstyle, but this is a concert level guitar that is extremely, extremely affordable. Again, I shake my head. I don't know how Hosen can do this for us, but he's there. That's his job at the shop, is while his team of 9 people build, he's there and he hand tunes, hand voices every single guitar. So there's a whole lot of Hosen going into this guitar, and what he has the final say on the voicing of this instrument. So I thank you for watching. I'll play my standard demo for you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every subscription helps us tremendously. Again, thank you for watching. If you have an interest in this or any of our Avenir guitars, please do get in touch. Well, there you have it. Extraordinary value. I think you would agree. Cheers, everyone.